Hello, I am the Experimenter, and have you ever looked at the art of a Yu-Gi-Oh card and pondered, I think I've seen this somewhere before. Maybe it's what's on the card or the style of the art? No? Oh. Well, you're asking that question anyway, and I'm answering it. Let's start with one you're probably familiar with, and that happens to be James. James Panda. Treasure Panda. Only reason I know this card being because it's in my singular collection of bulk. Has searched through this box many damn times and still don't have a concrete number for how many cards are in here. Minimum 2,500. Besides the point. Now, believe it or not, the runic cards, specifically the quick play spells, have a reference to something in real life. And that thing happens to be Odin, god of war, death, and poetry. The multiple quick play runic spells go over different legends about Odin. So next time you drop a freezing curses on your opponent, you can say they've officially been beaten by a god. And we all know what the entire fairy tale archetype is referencing. It's quite obvious. Look at one like Fairy Tailrella. I mean, the name is literally a play on the word fairy tale as fairy tale. Disney as fuck. And here we have both the Electro Beasts. Electro Beast Cashin, or Cat Ion, depending on who you ask, and Electro Beast Anion. These reference the literal two things in chemistry, a cat ion and an anion. A cation is when there's less electrons than protons, and an anion is when there's more electrons than protons, summed up in this chart here. And you cannot tell me that the entire Adventure Engine is not a D&D party. Fantasy cosplaying, motherfuckers. We got the Wizard, the Steed, and a lot of other generic D&D stuff. We even got Divine Strike. The cleric looked up to the heavens, called on the will of the gods, and with a divine taste on his tongue did he declare, I smite thy foes! Then an orphanage was struck by lightning. Now, Ashen is referencing Dark Souls, but I don't know jack shit about that game or games, so this Reddit post serves a good example of what the references may be. Nice. Nice. What the hell am I looking at? Cosmos is technically referencing two things, but it's obvious who's the dominant one in the relationship. Completely just Star Wars. Might as well forget the other part of the reference. And yes, Darth Vader's favorite line is still, fucking them kids. And the Incantation Master are just cult members. I mean, just look at this satanic shit. Making an entire ritual. They finna summon the devil! Obviously, this is not every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference, but it's the ones that I could think of while making this video. Go make some connections. I'm going back to the lab.